page.
Charles Lindbergh.
Lindbergh, yeah, I was trying to think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were very close. But he is, if you know anything about Charles Lindbergh, you of course know his first solo Atlantic flight across from New York to Paris. If you know anything else about Charles Lindbergh, you'll remember his child was kidnapped at the beginning of the 1930s. And if you know anything else about Charles Lindbergh, you might remember that he actually had a lot of scrutiny leveled at him in the 30s and 40s for his perceived loyalties to Germany at that time. Story went, he actually went to the 1938 Olympics in Berlin, and he received a commendation medal from the Nazis. It's of course everybody in America kind of said, "Excuse me." And he was always kind of a staunch isolationist, but on the other hand, you had Alvin C.York, who was, for a long while, he was a pacifist, but partly due to his relationship that he developed with the Warner Brothers, who were making his movie. Warner Brothers happened to also be Jewish. They really imparted on him the need for war preparedness. They knew something was coming up, and sure enough it was. But the newspapers picked up on this, here are two American heroes who were kind of at each other. So they'd ask, oh, what do you think about Lindbergh? And Alvin, I've seen this great newspaper headline that just said, "Lock him up," says York, in like big, big letters. So definitely not a word mincer. So you might think, well, why would he have Lindbergh here?
Right.
Is a common tradition, especially back in the day, to have someone you disliked either above or inside the bathroom. And they have I want to say 2,000 books that are just waiting to get organized. So, of course, we're standing in the library study here now. This would have been, of course, where they got a lot of work done. I usually like to use this room to talk about Alvin's real passion when he came home, and that was education. Alvin loved school, but when he went to war, Alvin always said he had only read 2 books in his whole life. That would, of course, be the Bible and a biography of Jesse James. So definitely some good choices, but kind of like how he was impressed with the electricity, he was also really impressed when he was over